Hi there, YouTube. This is my last video of my garden, so I'm gonna walk you through and give you an update. I will be going on vacation to Puerto Rico, and so there will be no one here to watch the garden for me, so I'm going to pick what I can and then let everything else do what everything else wants to do. I'll be gone for the whole month of August, and I will definitely be showing you the garden we have working on over there. So here's my pile of compost that we used to that we were using this bucket for this year as trying to test it out and see if it worked. So here it is. This was all my food scrap this winter. There were bananas in there, as well as I don't know, orange peels and grapefruit peels, and you name it, it was in there. Now it's a pile of black gold. Here are my cantaloupe plant, and here you see a cantaloupe growing. There's one back there somewhere. There were a couple back there. There's one here that I've strung up so that the little thing wouldn't break. Here's my watermelon. They're supposed to be baby sugars. They're supposed to be about 5 pounds each. I have one there. There's one here. I think this one we'll pick it this weekend and cut it open for you guys. There is one there and one here, and where is it? One somewhere else around here. Can't see it. My peanuts, they're still doing what they do. I don't know. I'm gonna pull them up this weekend and see what's under there. My balm is still growing. My cherry bush is still growing. I have some garlic. Raspberry bush is gone. It's done producing. I have another tomato plant there. Tomato plant here. Tomato plant there. Some tomato plants here. Tomato plant here. Tomato plant here. This is supposed to be the early girls I bought at Home Depot. They're not so early because everything else is turning except for these. We'll see. I have some Romas here, and you can see they're already turning. I guess due to the confusing weather, the plants decided to turn. We had a problem with these tomatoes turning. There were so many broken branches on a lot of them because of the weight of the tomato on this little stalk. A lot of them bend and broke. So over here I have some, strung up so that it doesn't break before they ripen. Here's another Roma. I got some ripe ones. Here are some. They're supposed to be pear-shaped ivory white tomatoes, and there's some turning there. These are the large ivory white tomatoes, and I think I'm going to enter this one in the MI Gardener contest. Look how big that sucker is. I'm going to take it to the local Pathmark and have them weigh it once it turns ivory white. And that's what they do. They blush up a little, then they turn ivory white, and they're done. I have these striped caverns that are turning very nicely. I didn't think they were going to make it. Most of the plant was dying due to a little bend on the bottom branch, but then you see I trimmed everything down, and everything's starting to turn. Here I have some yellow Jubilees, and as you can see they are turning. More tomatoes. These are just getting started. I'm hoping that I can let someone come by once a week and water them, and by the time I get back end of August, they will be producing tomatoes. My pepper plants, I don't know, they're very slow producers this year. I think they're too many on top of each other. Here's the biggest one I have, and it has some flowers but no peppers, you know, so we'll see. The later they grow, the better for me, because then I can just come back and pick them. Here are the jalapenos. They're doing well. They like to produce more in like August, September, which is what happened to us last year. Here's some more peppers. They're supposed to be red peppers. I'm getting some flowers right now. That's more than I've gotten, you know, until now. Here are a bunch of cayenne peppers, and one in particular is this one. Oh my goodness, this one is super long. I wish I had someone here holding the plant, but this one is super long. Look at that. I'm going to pick them and can them all along with the hot bananas, because my goodness, this hot banana plant produces, I wish my actual pepper plant would produce this much. You have a bunch of flowers up here. It's crazy. And I have an eggplant here. These are egg size, so they're like bambino eggplants. They don't get any bigger than a whole egg, or a large egg. And I have some flowers up here. Here are all the tomato plants that we transplanted. These were volunteers from the other side of the yard. I really like the way they grew back here, so I might do this again. I might just leave 1 or 2 tomatoes back here so that they can come back when they're ready next year. Then I don't have to do any work. Here are my cucumbers. I have one in the back. There's one over here. And there are a few scattered throughout, but we won't show every one of them. Here's another cherry bush. This one's doing a lot better than the other one, and I don't know, I think I have to wait 2 years before it starts growing any flowers or cherries, but that's okay, because it's cute and I like to have it in a pot, so it's not really taking up too much space. Here I still have that squash plant. Oh look, it's a squash. Okay, well that's a male, but hopefully I can get some females with the way the weather's been. I think they're more fall, winter plants. I'm not sure. The same for this pumpkin. I did chop it down and I did pick 4 whole pumpkins that were nice and ripe. I'm sorry. I might throw in some pictures to show you guys. I forgot to pick them on camera so you can see them, and I ended up cutting them, roasting them, and dehydrating them. They're in the powder form if you want to see that. And we have this cherry tomato plant. I have another Roma, I think. I tried to go determinate this year because I didn't want too many vining tomatoes, and they seem to have produced a little more than the vining tomatoes, especially since the vining tomatoes you know, the vines snapped due to not being able to string them up right. This is a zucchini plant, and again, no flowers. Still no flowers. Looks okay. I don't know what that stuff is. If anyone knows, they can tell me. I usually just cut the leaf off that has the damage, and then it keeps going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. And this was the backup cucumber we had. Well, we have, because it's actually producing. I didn't think my other cucumber plant was going to produce. And now I have an overage of cucumbers. They're in here somewhere. I won't stand here looking for one, but they are here somewhere. I've seen them. And as soon as they get big enough, I will show you guys. Here's my lettuce. I'm waiting for flowers so that I can collect seed. And there it is. There they are. It's kind of drizzling right now. Here's my strawberry bed. It doubled in size since last year, I think. These are just regular plants, and this here is my sweet potato. I cleaned this out. It had corn and onions, carrots, sorry, and onions, and I cleaned it out and put some sweet potato starch. They seem to like it here. But I did seed some more carrots, so they're in there, and I did it all with a tweezer so that there was 1 carrot per hole. I have some spinach growing, and it seems to like it because you know, this shades the sun from it. And all in here I have some carrots. See, carrots, that's oregano back there, oregano. Ooh, and a great big hole somebody dug. Maybe not the cat, it couldn't have been the cat. Ooh, something dug something up down there. Ooh, my sweet potatoes are digging them up. Ooh, I don't know what it is, maybe the squirrels. Here's some more green beans we put in. And I don't know why they're growing so funny, but that's that. And because the ones on the other side are basically done, I'm going to clean this bed out before I go to Puerto Rico and fill it with my nice, fresh, well, it was dry this morning and now it's raining, so wet compost. And here are my corn stalks. We have a few stalks. We do have 2 ears per stalk, and they're coming along nicely. It's almost time to pick. The tops are brown, and it's going well. See the silk there? That's pretty much it. I'll attach an aerial view from my window upstairs because it's raining and I gotta get out of here. Bye everyone. I hope you enjoyed my backyard garden, and hopefully next year I'll do better. If anyone has any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks. Say goodbye, Ava. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. No? Okay. So, as promised, here is an aerial view of my garden. I have the beds along the side of the fence, the back of the fence, and the side of the yard next door. And I've included some potted plants this year because, again, I wanted to see how potted plants produce as opposed to plants in the bed. And I think that if I keep my tomatoes and my peppers potted, then not only can I move them around so they can get more sunlight or, you know, and water, but I can also make space in the beds for other things, like some kind of companion planting. If someone has any suggestion on how to use my beds more efficiently, like I said, post comments below and, you know, let me know. I mean, I'm open to suggestions, and since our season here is basically over, and I'm gonna clean off a bed, maybe I'll put something else in there. If anyone knows any fruit or vegetable that's cold, hardy, or tolerant, let me know. I can fill the bed with my compost and start something else. Well, thank you all for watching and listening. I hope you were entertained. And next time I run this camera, I will be in Puerto Rico. Bye.